3, 2, 1.
Because I know what happened and it wasn't them.
Man. Come on, man.
You know the ones. If you fall out with this manager, you get kicked out the club. This is not what happened. Do you know what I mean? So don't listen to that. That's absolute bollocks, bro. Like the manager's completely behind Jaden, and Jaden's completely on the same page as the manager. And the manager took him away out the spotlight to protect him, and now he's back in the team, bro. If Jaden Sancho had a falling out with the manager, he wouldn't be at the club, bro. It's the January window would be gone. Just like Ronaldo was gone.
I was just about to say that. We seen what happened with Ronaldo. All Ten Hag did was send him to the hyperbolic time chamber, people. Now he's right. It's going to be like a new siding. I'm hoping he's like that because it's all hands on deck with the amount of games we have coming up. We got like 3-4 games left in this month alone. Never mind February with the Europa League coming back. There could be 2 in there. You got
big games, man.
Carabao Cup final. Big games, you know what I'm saying? And it's once every 3-4 days. So we are going to see everybody. We've seen Pelletri in the Charlton Athletic game. So we are everybody. We're gonna see everyone bar Phil Jones. We're gonna see everybody touch at some point.
About McTominay, man. Tell him McTominay to stay away as well, man.
No. But
I'm done with him, man.
I hear you say, but what I'm saying is whether you rate players or not, they all gonna play. I'm not a fan of McTominay or Maguire, but them man are gonna get game time. They're gonna get game time.
I just think we'd rather just ship them off, man, and just go and get replacements in, get the money and get a replacement. Because McTominay's use in the game is like there's no use anymore. Like it's actually scary. He's come on, and this is the only mistake that Ten Hag made. He brought on McTominay first before Fred. I would have put on Fred, let him get used to the game. Because this McTominay is useless. You'd rather bring on McTominay in last 10 minutes just to rattle people and pull people down. I would have put on Fred first. For me, that would be my only critical point of Ten Hag. Bring on Fred, let him get into the game. Last 30 minutes rather than McTominay, who basically did nothing. Like, what did he actually do? You know what I mean, bro? So
all our changes actually had the adverse effect. I don't think one change made us better.
Yep, none. So I would have kept on Berghaus a bit longer, but I understand where the manager's coming from. He's not fully fit, but we had no kind of vocal point to bring people in. That was the outlet.
And that Garnacho was non-existent when he came on.
Didn't do nothing. And
that's what I mean. Against games where Man United aren't comfortable, brother, he's not the player, bro. Like he's nowhere near where people think he is, bro. Because games like that yesterday, he couldn't change it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. When the team didn't have the momentum, he can't change it, bro. He's the kind of player that you bring on when you're playing well and the crowd's up. Do you know what I mean? And you bring him on and he'll just do a few runs and excite people.
Like the derby game. Yeah,
but
you know, he would have been perfect for yesterday to bring on actually Jaden Sancho. He would have been perfect for that game.
Control the game.
With the ball. He would have been absolutely put. And I'm like, all right, say Martial was fit, say Sancho was fit, and they're both on the bench yesterday. Now our bench is looking much more healthy. There's stuff that like he can change it because Ten Hag's limited. And Aaron mentioned it right at the very start in regards to the progress we've made. That's why I even concerned about people talking about title race. I'm just happy we're better. I'm just happy that I enjoy watching us. I'm happy I go into games confident and go, yeah, we're going to win this. Even Arsenal without Casemiro, which I don't believe. I believe Ten Hag got that wrong and shouldn't have played him. I think we would have beaten Palace. We could have beaten Palace without Casemiro. I'm still confident with no Casemiro going away to Arsenal. We beat them earlier in the season without Casemiro anyway.
You know what's mad about that? Yeah?
And they didn't have Partey though, and them man think that Thomas Partey is the second coming of fucking Moses part in the Red Sea.
Did he walk on water or something? This guy,
he might have, bro.
Did he walk on water? I'm saying.
I've had discussions with Arsenal fans as well. They told me the same thing. We didn't have Partey. We didn't have this, and we
didn't have Casemiro.
Yeah. But then it's very contradictory because you lot are talking about we didn't have Partey, but then you're the same people that were saying we dominated you lot. You lot won because you only scored counter-attacking goals, and that's another thing that people get misconstrued when we played Arsenal at Old Trafford. You only scored counter-attacking goals. Well, unless a counter-attacking goals involves more than 15 passes, I don't know what that was in it. Like I'm just saying, because the first goal we put together, I think 19 passes before Anthony had the last touch to score. So if that's a counter-attack to you lot, hey. Fair enough, innit? I've never seen a counter-attack with more than 15 passes successive as well.
Even the second goal,
hey, that's the longest counter-attack in the world if it's 19 passes.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? That's the longest counter-attack in the world, yo.
You know, like that.
19.
Man took the scenic route, blood. You know, like that. On that counter-attack. Fucking hell.
He went around,
the
man. He went
houses
down
and that.
You know what I'm saying,
the
bro?
streets and everything, man. He
Man
went
was
everywhere.
sightseeing that 90 and correct me if I'm wrong, the counter-attacking goals not count. Is it like basketball where there's a 2-point line or
That's what I'm
3-point
saying.
line or
There's different
something?
styles,
It's a
man.
mad
I
thing.
know people got it mistaken when they seen Rashford doing the screening in the Manchester derby and that, but counter-attacking goals count. You know what I'm saying? Rashford did the screen and that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
But even
Rashford, you feel me?
even the was it the one where we passed it into Rashford? Was it the second goal or third goal? We played him through. Like it's because Saliba was out of position, but we played him through. Even one of the other goals, it was like, can I just go back to the point of Casemiro's yellow card? I don't think we could have stopped it. That's Casemiro. Like, he's just a winner. He's just a winner, bro. You
He
can't.
only
stop
thinks
that
about
guy
the
who
game
looks-
that he's in. Casemiro, that's how you know he's a real winner, because he wasn't thinking about the Arsenal game. He was fully locked into the Crystal Palace game. Like,
And
he was like, I gotta stop this guy, bruv. Like,
and you know how that's true? You know why you're right about this, friends? Because literally a few minutes after, he had a golden opportunity to score that 2-1. Remember when the ball literally touched his, what was it, his thigh or something?
Thigh, yeah.
Bro,
His
he
thigh,
could have scored the 2-1 and that would have been a different conversation. Bro, the guy is an absolute winner. He didn't care about getting that yellow card. He cared about winning. That's all that mattered. And he's out of the game. Yeah, cool. It happens, bro. That's
in
it.
football, man.
You need them soldiers like that. I have no issue with the challenge because he needed to make that challenge because Zaha was through. You know what I'm saying? And Wan-Bissaka had gone up the pitch because we had lost the ball. My issue with him is him playing because I believe we were good enough to beat it. But I have no issue with Cass. Like I say, when he got that yellow card, that was sounding like finals. Like, yo, we won, but at what cost? You know what I'm saying? I was feeling, I was feeling that way in it. That yellow was a signal. I was like, damn. But again, that's because I'm in the moment. Yeah, man, it really did. But again, that's in the moment. It's the next day. All right, let's go on to Arsenal. I trust Ten Hag to implement a game plan to go there and get a result. Who he plays in midfield is now the big question mark.
Bro, I'm just saying, if we can win against the team that had a midfield of Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, and Bernardo Silva, imagine what we can do against the midfield of Odegaard, Xhaka, and Partey, bro. You telling me? Because that midfield ain't better than City's midfield, bro. And the way we were all scared of that Man City team, bro, they went up 1-0, we came back and won 2-1. If we can do that against City, we can do that against Arsenal.
Yeah, cool.
Right. And I don't worry about our defense either. Sorry to cut you off there, because defensively we've been sound. Offensively has been the issue. Defensively, we kept City quiet. They scored. They had one shot on target. You know what I'm saying? Just say what you want. That's full of talent. Manchester City's team in both from the fullback areas, the midfield, and the attack. Yeah, go on, say.
Can I just say as well? It also highlighted why the manager is still looking for De Jong in it, because when you have certain players off the bench, we need someone who could control the game as well. So when Eriksen is leggy, we need a different sort of midfielder. Like Fred is when it's a high energy game. McTominay, non-existent. I don't know what his game is. You know what I mean? Eriksen, yeah, it's true though. A lot of people saying we need a lot of attackers, strikers. I've been crying out for midfielders, man. United still need a lot of midfielders. We need at least two, one controller and one that can press high up the pitch and is a ball carrier. So it did highlight for me is that we didn't have control of that middle of the park. Casemiro could only do so much, but Eriksen looked a little bit leggy. Bruno was on the right hand side, so he had to. But then even his passing was awful. Normally he's quite, he was quite structured, and this season has been all right. But even he was kept giving the ball away, so we didn't have someone just to grab the game and say, right, everybody relax. You know how Michael Carrick just get the ball, control, pass them out, because they're not going to do anything to us. But they fed off our anxiety. They fed off giving us the ball away. They didn't really play us through, players off the park. They fed off our anxiety, and we need that just controller.